I'm Howard Lee on behalf of the King of the Ring, Christopher Cronus. Welcome to this extravaganza. We thank our many major sponsors.
Well, welcome to the Sports and Entertainment Centre here in Melbourne, Victoria, and 7 great bouts tonight of kickboxing on the card. And it's a Christopher Cronus spectacular. Nick Zachariah joins me tonight, the two to open up the proceedings tonight. And this is a 4 2-minute rounder, a super middleweight, USA rules. And this promises to be a bottler. The first of 7, the Entertainment Centre. This is World Title Night here in Melbourne. Curtis. Very important early to turn around and get the chance to dictate.
Yeah, that was a little low, wasn't it? A little low.
You'll find Curtis very good with the hands and with the feet. And it's quite obvious to see spinning back kick, just a little off target. But I don't think you have to... oh, that one nearly found the mark. He's got a kit of them. Got a kit of kicks, good hands. And boy, out of the blue curtain border, Murdoch, I should say, just prepared, after he puts a warning on, prepared to blindside him up. The kick was good, but he slipped down on centre ring. I'll talk to you a little bit more about that later too, Nick, that centre ring, because it does worry me. Inside leg kick, nearly found the mark there from Murdoch.
It was a nice combination there by Curtis, nice combination. They are kicking to the thighs, but it seems like to me they're kicking to the legs today. So I'm not quite sure why I was told otherwise earlier.
Easy to have a look at Murdoch. The white skin, you can see the red welt starting to come up. Good left and right combinations there from Curtis. Murdoch prepared just to stand in the centre of the ring and make Curtis come up to him. Left hand pokes out the right. Not a lot of damage done. No weight behind it. And for some reason, Curtis looking to his corner.
You see Curtis getting very, very confident at the moment.
Actually, that backfired on him, actually.
Yeah, yes, it did.
Murdoch just catching him on the back of the thigh. Interesting first round. How do you see it?
Very actually, Robert Murdoch, I think he might be just carrying him this round, just taking it nice and easy. The matting today is a bit slippery, especially with the pads the boys have on their feet.
Well, the Rossi might get worked overtime tonight.
Yes, they might. I'm sure they will.
This is round 2 of 4. Curtis in the black trunks, Murdoch in the blue. And as Nick Zachariah mentioned beforehand, perhaps Murdoch just taking his time, but Curtis let him fly. And that spinning back kick, that's the second one that's worked for him.
Very, very nice combination from Curtis. He's a very strong fighter, nice moves, and steps right out of the way, puts it in and moves back.
Kicking to that inside leg of Murdoch. Of course, a lot taller, has the advantage of reach. Murdoch, stocky.
Murdoch seems to be very flat-footed. Very flat-footed. He should be more on his toes.
Curtis, it is using the hands. Off target. Looking for that spinning back kick again. And when they work, Nick, they work to perfection. But they've got to find the mark. Not much point to expelling a lot of energy and going nowhere. Looking for the inside of the thigh.
Unfortunately, a lot of fighters do. They seem to throw combinations that don't count. But sometimes you're put in that predicament in the ring, and you have no choice but to throw combinations. You've got to keep your opponent off you. See, Murdoch's getting tired. He's getting tired.
Curtis doing all the work. Ahead on points so far for mine. Means nothing. You've only got to walk into one. And Curtis pushing him back on the right. Oh, good left and right hands. Now he's starting to work at him. And kicks to the back of the thigh. And just having a look at the back of Curtis's right thigh also. There's one huge black welt. So Murdoch's found the mark also. And just a little bit of blood coming from the nose of Murdoch. Curtis. Those round leg kicks.
Very strong, Curtis. Very strong with his kicks. Very strong with his combinations. He certainly doesn't help the action.
Round 2.
This has been a good fight. First of 7 on opening night. World Title Night, let's call it, down here in Melbourne and Victoria.
Full of energy to see him dancing around, and he's in there. Doesn't want to waste no time.
The third of 4. Kick from Murdoch, fine. But Curtis answers with a good left jab. Good body kick. And Curtis, it was a bit of a cross from a round leg kick and also looking for that front kick, but it didn't find the mark. And Nick, these boys are throwing a bit of leather in here.
Yeah, they are. The boys are very tough. Murdoch's popping some good whacks, but he's standing there. He's standing toe-to-toe with Curtis.
That front leg kick of Curtis, he's just got to be very careful. I notice he's very lackadaisy about it. He'll push it out. And, of course, if it doesn't find the mark, you're so vulnerable. There's the stink. Left and right hands. Oh, Murdoch comes back and catches him. Anything you can give me, I'll give you back. And I reckon that might have stunned Curtis a fraction.
I think so. It sort of certainly pushed him back a bit. Murdoch's getting very confident compared to earlier rounds. And it seems to be doing a bit of chasing, a little bit flat-footed as a fighter.
Almost seems to have a little bit of cockiness about him, Murdoch, as if to say, I'm just going to wait for that opening.
Bam, there
He comes again. And as I said before, you get lazy with the kick, and you can see what Curtis happened then. Just got tangled up in the ropes, and you leave yourself wide open because there's no balance. Spinning back kick. Oh, good combination. That was good balance and poise from Curtis. Murdoch working underneath. And Curtis quite content to have him back on the ropes. Trying to pick him off, but he's tough. Murdoch in the blue trunks.
Murdoch definitely is a tough boy.
And the hands of Murdoch just dropping a fraction and caught one. Has a bit of a wry smile as if to say, okay, I'll pay that, but I'll give you another one in a moment.
Round 3.
The third and fourth. Good round. I still give it to Curtis.
Yep.
Fourth and final round. And this is for the Victorian title. Super middleweight. USA rules. Nick Zachariah with me at centre ring.
Nice kick to the thigh by Curtis there. You can see that Murdoch's a little bit tired, but he's still got a lot of strength in him, but he's a little bit tired. Very flat-footed. I can't believe how flat-footed he is. Yeah, I'm very surprised for a fighter to be fighting flat-footed. Well, you see Curtis moving around. He's very light on his feet. Very fit. Very fit.
Murdoch has well, gives you the impression that he's almost front on at you, which of course gives you a fair range to hit. And Curtis more side on as soon as he moves in all the time.
Murdoch seems to be waiting just for that chance to throw
that one was a bit low.
Yeah, well,
I felt that down here. But good left and right hand from Curtis. Good hands. Kick from Murdoch finds the back of the thigh. And I get the impression that Curtis is just quite content to do enough work because I think he knows he's got the points. And just standing back. Murdoch's really going to have to pull something right out into the last 30 seconds. Awkward left hand. That comes right between the gap there of Murdoch. I said before the hands were starting to come down a little bit lower. Left, right over the top. No damage done on the ropes though.
Now, Jarrod, now, let's do it.
Close. I think that's about all. Might have just whisked a little bit of blood off the nose there of Murdoch.
Last 20.
About the corner, looking for a knockout. They're calling for a knockout. You can hear it. And Curtis, I think it's going to run out of time. I think Murdoch will last it and does. Good encounter to start the night off here at the Melbourne Entertainment Centre, the Glass House, I should say, down here in Melbourne. And that was for the Victorian title.
Ladies and gentlemen, by unanimous points, and the new ISCA Super Middleweight Champion of Victoria, Hitman Jarrod.